The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes to throw once more. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On second down, Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Breida. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Here's McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
21.
This is Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. A big gain of 31 on third down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go ahead, go ahead. 12, 12. 13, 13. Flag.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He got 29 yards that time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gold is able to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go ahead. 11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
12, fellas, here we go.
They run with Breida, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And able to find Garçon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. kicker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
21.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. As we get... Play action. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.